Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We come to our third topic, which is Sabr. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the angel Jibreel asked him about Islam, he said that is of three things: Iman, Islam, and Ihsan. Ihsan is the pinnacle of which any believer can reach in terms of their state. So Ihsan is based upon two pillars. The first is taqwa, and the second is sabr. We've already discussed taqwa. Now, inshallah, we will discuss sabr. Sabr can be categorized into three different parts. The first is having sabr in the difficulties that can befall you. The second is having sabr in evil actions. So, being patient when you're tempted to commit a bad deed. And the third here is having sabr in when you can't perform a good deed. Okay, so these are the three elements of sabr, and sabr is the foundation of having good character. You see, when a person lacks in sabr, that's how they develop all sorts of bad character traits and being a person of desire. When a child is young, all their whole life is centered around me, I want. When a child, they expect food immediately. But if you say to a child, no, wait, in later life, they have sabr, they have patience here. Sabr can be understood from this angle, that when a calamity or anything befalls you, first of all, immediately, the first thing you do is remain steadfast upon what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded you. This is the first and foremost thing, that you never let a calamity that comes your way detract you from the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second thing is that you don't remain idle, that you wait and you plan and you search and use your brain, the brain that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you, to solve this problem. See, many people, what they do is they don't have sabr. They fall into a state of depression, and in this state of depression they either practice Islam or they start to waver in their deen. This is not what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted for you. You have to have trust in Him. As we mentioned, one of the pillars of taqwa is understanding that all things are in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's control. Understand that the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and Yusuf alayhi salam, who are the pinnacles and the role models of taqwa, sabr, is that during their lives, hardship kept befalling them again and again and again. But they had sabr and they remained upon what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had commanded them. But at the end of their lives, look what they achieved. Both of them became leaders of the people that had given them the hardship. So this is sabr. To remain patient on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's commands in the trial that has befallen you, and know that in obeying Allah leads to the best outcome.